Hey everybody, Nick here. Welcome to M3 Online. I am going to take you through quick fire core, a little bit of hardcore stuff. So we're going to start on your backs. Come to your back and bring your feet to the mat, knees together for a moment, and just find your breath. Big deep breaths. Your breath is always available for you. Deep breath in, long breath out. Take the deepest breath you've taken yet, all day long. Hold it for a moment, and sigh it out. And extend your left leg forward, and bring your right leg towards the sky. And interlace your hands behind you, straightening your arms, kind of like you're in a standing posture. Engage your left leg, take an inhale and flatten your low back against the mat. And on your exhale, crunch up and over towards the outside edge of your right thigh. And then start to kind of pulse in that direction. Pulsing your left shoulder over. If you want more, you can hover your left leg. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back down. And switch your legs, left leg up. And flatten your low back. And reach over to the outer left thigh. Maybe hover the right leg. Pulse. There you go. Keep your low back nice and flat. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. And from here, flex your feet a lot. Keep your hands like they are. Flatten your low back. Come all the way up. Reach to your ankles. And then come all the way back down. Come all the way up. Reach. And then all the way back down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, reach, and come all the way back down. Bring your feet to the mat, interlace your hands behind your neck, and squeeze your elbows together and bring the inner edges of your feet together. Flatten your low back again, and then let your knees go wide, lift your feet up, and they stay together, knees come wide. And then start to squeeze your belly up towards your feet. Elbows start to pulse in and squeeze your knees towards your armpits. Hold. Now start to pulse. Elbows towards feet, knees towards armpits. Pulse. For 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 4, 40, 80, 30, 11, keep pulsing. Pulse, 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 pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Feet stay together, knees fall open on the mat. Flatten your low back. Nice little inner thigh stretch there. And then bring your elbows together again. Now crunch up. Baddha Konasana crunches. For 5, for 4, for 10, for 9, for 8, for 20, 21, 22. If I was like Katie, I would count in colors. I'm not telling you how many more you have to go. Just keep crunching up, 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 up. You got it. Now crunch a little bit faster. Keep engaging your glutes. Drive your knees down. Crunch, 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 crunch. For real this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Bring your shins up like a chair. And interlace both of your hands on top of your right thigh, lengthen your left leg, hover it. Now try to kick your right knee up into your face and resist that, flatten your low back against the mat. Push your thigh away, but don't let it go anywhere. Resist that, flatten your low back. Hover that left leg, push and resist. Now switch sides, push and resist. Keep the low back flat, that is key here. And switch sides, push and resist. You got it. Switch sides. Low back's flat. That's it. Really soften your low ribs and pull them in towards the spine. One more time each side, right side, push and resist. Left side, last time. And release. Bring your feet to the mat, point your knees to the sky. Windshield wiper them back and forth for a moment. Hug your knees in, roll all the way up, and come forward to plank. So much fun. Push into the ground. Find an isometric contraction. Squeeze your hands back towards your feet and your feet towards your hands. Lengthen your tailbone down, engage your thighs, engage your glutes. Now come down to your forearms. Forearm plank. Squeeze your elbows back towards your feet towards your elbows. And this should pretty instantaneously make you shake. I'm shaking out of love. My body is so full of love right now. Keep squeezing. Squeeze. And tap your right knee and your left knee. Nice and slowly, but keep squeezing your elbows back. Every time the knee lifts, drive your heel back. Tap, keep your tailbone long, pubic bone scooped towards your chest. And maybe tap both at the same time. Tap, tap, tap. For 10, 9, you've got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover the knees, squeeze your elbows back, tailbone long. Hover, hover. Set your pelvis down. Sphinx pose, stretch. Whew. That was fun. And push back to a seat, swing your legs forward. For Navasana, boat pose. Bring your legs first, kind of like this chair position. Knees up, arms forward. And from here, reach your arms over, open them up to the right, lengthen your left leg. Now push your right knee into your left tricep. And switch. Left knee into right tricep now. Switch. Switch. Option to take this variation or both legs forward, arms out. And switch sides, both legs forward, arms out, lean back. And come all the way down to your back, feet hover, legs hover, hands to both of your thighs, push them away, flatten your low back against the mat. Push, push, push. You got it. Hold for 10. Hold for 6. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Feet to the mat, lift your hips, lift your spine. Stretch for a moment. Whew. Come back down, roll forward, plank. Find that isometric contraction. And tap right knee, left knee. Tailbone back. Nice and slow. Option to change to both knees. And your upper body still stays more or less in plank. The knees just tap. Hover the knees, tailbone long, push into the ground, plank, forearm plank, squeeze your elbows back, and tap right, left. You got it. This is your last time in this option to switch to both. Tailbone stays long. Keep scooping your pubic bone forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, hover on 1, hover. You got it. Lower your knees, cross your ankles, push back to boat pose at the back of your mat. Whew. Point your toes and keep your legs in this 90-degree-ish position and tap your feet. Option to stay there or reach your arms overhead. And hug the knees in, tap, in, tap, in. Hello, hip flexors. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover. Hover the feet from the ground. You've got it. And then squeeze the knees in to your elbows. Reach forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feet down, knees up, fold. Ooh. Now scoot more into the middle of your mat. Navasana, boat pose. Option here, straighten the legs. Hold, and come down to low boat. And then up, low boat, low back flat, up, low boat. Up if you want more, interlace your hands behind your neck, low boat. Up, up, 3, 2, last one, come all the way up and all the way down into that chair position again. Push the thighs, flat back. Lengthen your left leg out, push into your right thigh. Switch. 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 One more each side, switch. Switch. Feet down. Lengthen your left leg forward. One more time, right leg towards the sky. And this time, hands to thighs, start there. Push, low back flat, lift your head and chest, push. Push and resist. Option to hover your left leg. Hold. Now reach over to the right. Lift both shoulders off the mat, reach. Switch, push, push, low back stays flat, push, resist. Now reach over to the left, both shoulders up. And come all the way down, flat on your back. And bring your feet to the mat. Lift up for bridge pose. Shake that out. Stretch your belly. Whew. Engage your glutes. One more little thing. Whew. And roll over to your right side. Bring your right forearm down. And come up to forearm side plank. And stretch for a moment. Left arm overhead. Now interlace your hand behind your neck. Push into your right forearm and bring left elbow to right hand. Touch and back up. You got it. And try to keep your hips nice and even. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, stay with me, 1. Now, forearm plank towards the back of your mat. There's your transition. Lengthen your tailbone, heels back. Squeeze your elbows towards your feet towards your elbows. You got it. Tap your knees, I lied. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hover. Left side forearm, side plank. Interlace your hand behind your neck. Take an inhale, stretch overhead for a moment. Lift your hips up. Bring the hand back behind the neck. And tap elbow to hand. 10, 9, 8. Keep lifting your hips. 7, 6. Squeeze your thighs together. 5. Push into that forearm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank towards the back of your mat. Hold. Sphinx pose. Stretch. Lift your chest. And come all the way down to your back. Take a deep breath in. Whew. And sigh it out. In a comfortable position. Deep breath in. And let it go. Whew. Hope that was as hard for you as it was for me. You earned yourself a LaCroix, maybe even your own hashtag. Hashtag more hardcore. Stay here as long as you want. My core bows to your core. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for lighting your core up with me. Namaste.